everybody. This is Clark from Seton Catholic, and you're listening to the NFL and Fantasy Podcast, the show that teaches people about the best picks for fantasy and people who might have a breakout season. This podcast is for people who love American football. Today, we're talking about NFL and fantasy football with Evan, who watches football every day and knows a lot about fantasy. Today we're going to talk about the NFL and fantasy football. Today is a special day. We have a star guest, Evan. Evan is an American football enthusiast, and he will tell us everything about the football season. Evan, why don't you tell us a little about yourself?
Hello, I'm a 14-year-old that loves football and fantasy. I love playing football and basketball. I've been playing football since I was 5 and followed the NFL since I was 10 or so.
Let's get right into it. Evan, what do you think the Seahawks general manager is thinking right now in the offseason?
Well, Clark, they aren't, and they're screwed. You see, their best wide receiver went to the Steelers, and they released Tyler Lockett to free agency, and also lost Geno Smith. The Seahawks have no wide receiver core or quarterback. I think that they are in trouble unless they have a good free agency signing.
Well, Evan, what do you think the 49ers are going to do after a disappointing season?
I don't know, Clark. They are a well constructed team and have skilled players, but I think that the reason they were so bad is because CMC was hurt for half the year. They also just traded Devo Samuel away to the Commanders, and I think the Commanders are going to do good this year.
Speaking about the Commanders, how do you think they're going to do this year?
The Commanders definitely could have made the Super Bowl last year. Now with the addition of Devo, I think that they will go far. Their run game wasn't the best last year, so if they bring that up, they're definitely going to be a Super Bowl contender.
What do you think about the Bills are going to do during their offseason? Also, who or what position is the best to draft?
The Bills were close to a Super Bowl during the 24-25 season. They did not have the best wide receiver core, but Josh Allen, the MVP, still brought the team to the division championship. I think that they should draft a defensive tackle and maybe offensive lineman, and definitely a wide receiver. They picked up Joey Bosa, which will bring their defense up a couple of notches.
Now, a word from our sponsor, Sprank's Lawn Mowing Co. Sprank's Lawn Mowing Co. will do everything from weeds in your garden to snow on your driveway. I use Sprank's Lawn Mowing Co. all the time for my 15-acre farm. And with a wide range of mowers and plows, they always get the job done well for a good price. Now let's switch gears and talk about fantasy. Who do you think is the best wide receiver that always has a good season?
Well, Justin Jefferson is always a good pick, but he is very injury prone. Monroe St. Brown did not have a great season at the start of the season, but he started to get better in the midseason, but still not producing good numbers. I think that Amon Ra is a mid pick, but he will still be a top 10 pick in your draft. Tyreek Hill is below mid this year because he did not have a good year last year. I believe that Malik Neighbors is an amazing pick for your team.
All right, that is awesome. What about quarterbacks?
Well, I would say that Josh Allen is the best quarterback to draft. Lamar Jackson is a good pick also, but sometimes the rookie, Jaden Daniels, had more or the same amount of points as him. I think that another good pick is Jalen Hurts for your team.
And finally, running backs. What is your opinion there?
Think that Saquon will be one of the best picks. CMC is a great pick if he is not hurt, but he was hurt a lot last year. Bijan Robinson is also a good pick, and maybe Brees Hall. Otherwise, all the running backs are mid.
Well, that sums it up. That's everything you need to know about the NFL and fantasy football special. Thank you to thank you to Evan for coming in today, and a very special thank you to Frank's Lawn Mowing Co. for all your lawn work needs. To tune in next time to the NFL and Fantasy Podcast for all your